Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome to an Indie Quick. This, of course, is not a role-playing game. This is a arcade shooter, actually, and otherwise it would be in my Indie Game Friday. Now, I played a little of this and actually had a first impressions video of it, and you will see shortly, I was just so impressed with it that all I could say was wee all the way through. This is a shoot 'em up. Based on, or not based on, but inspired by old games like Gyruss and Tempest and things like that. Zamarian. It looks like it might be some sort of tablet port or something because there's some indications in the actual game itself. But I think that's just me thinking because the interface is just so simple. It's developed by Quarter Pound Studios and published by Black Shell Media, who are kind enough to give me a review copy for this game. Now let's go ahead and see. It is actually available on Steam for about $5. I think it's like $4.99. I will let you decide whether you consider that worth it. Now, you don't actually have to click to fire. It's all mouse-based. I wish that you could use the joystick or a control pad with it. You just automatically fire, and as you go through, you can grab power-ups from whatever enemies are dropped. You will see in the upper left-hand corner you have a score as well as 8 coins, and the coins go up as you collect these things. You use coins to buy fighters, to buy weapons, and I believe to hit EMPs as you go through the levels. The weapons basically let you purchase various power-ups, whereas the fighters will let you switch between light, medium, and heavy fighters. I'm not sure what the difference is besides the shield level of the fighters. I think the heavier the fighter is, the more shields you get, therefore the more expensive it is. The music is pretty kick-ass, actually. I really enjoy it. The graphics, you know, they're nice. They are a little bit too colorful for me just because, as usual, I get distracted, can't tell the difference between what I'm supposed to be picking up and what I'm supposed to be actually dodging in or shooting. Now, the fact that it's mouse-driven also has a minor problem in that the mouse can, especially if you're not playing in full screen, the mouse can scroll off the edge of the screen, and basically you just sit there dead in the water until you move the mouse back. Otherwise, you know, you can scroll in and out. You can jump, or you can actually jump the ship around, which I think is actually a bug. Like, watch, boom, and I just teleport to the other side. But other than that, you know, it's a solid little control scheme. You do not have to worry about clicking or anything to get your rapid fire on. As it says, warning, shield low, buy another ship now. And when you buy another ship, you'll note it takes it off the coins up in the top. So the coins are effectively your life. And you use them both for the ships and for the weapon upgrades. Now, as far as weapon upgrades go, I'm not sure what each one does because they're not really evident. And furthermore, it doesn't give you a lot of time to look it up because even while you're looking for things to purchase, the game's going on. It slows down, but it does not actually pause. I think whatever I got was actually worthwhile because I owned that boss very quickly. I'll just pick up what I can before the next level. But yeah, you can tell I'm not great at shoot-em-ups. I am anything but great at shoot-em-ups, but I really do like them. It's just like I like platformers, even though I'm really kind of shit at them. There's a reason why I cover mostly RPGs in my channel. But yeah, I'd have to say this one is definitely worthwhile. It came out on the 22nd of January, 2016, so very recently to this recording. And it looks like the developers, from what I can read, are pretty responsive in terms of fixing things and taking criticism and suggestions. Honestly, though, for $5 for a shoot 'em up, there's very little I can find to criticize in this particular game. The control scheme, I guess, is a little awkward, simply because I'm not used to keeping a mouse in a particular area. But other than that, I mean, I'm having an honest, I'm having a genuinely honest amount of fun here. It's been a long time since I've played one of these shoot 'em ups too. I mean, literally the last one I can remember playing that was like this was Gyruss on the old Nintendo Entertainment System. Now I played that recently, but it's an old game. I'm loving the modern take on this kind of tunnel shooter. And it's a little bit it's better than some of the bullet hell ones that got real popular. So I mean, just because there's less for my old man reflexes to deal with. I'm gonna play through till the next boss just to show what's going on. I don't know why these X-wings keep flying at me. I don't know if they got copyright. I don't know if they got copyright for that. Am I actually fighting the Rebel Alliance at this point? Looks like they've got spaceships from a large number of different, inspirations, let's say. Because that goes a little bit beyond inspiration. Yeah, I should be approaching the boss pretty soon. I think I still got plenty of shields, so that much is good. This should be, yeah, gems. Now, the thing about some of these bosses is that you can only fire at them when they're nearby. Like, you see I'm firing at that turret, but it has to be real nearby and in my line of fire for me to actually hit the damn thing. And that can be difficult to line up in a tube like I am. Fortunately, this thing's going down a hell of a lot faster than it did last time I played through to here. Probably because I know to actually aim at the turrets this time. Although I know it does give you a helpful little green ring to tell you where you should be aiming next. Oh, god damn, I hate these bullets. They track you down. Let me get this thing. Let me kill this thing. Come on, bullets. Quickly get all of the gems that I can. Because that's like basically my life. Alright, I'm going to play a little bit more. But yeah, the soundtrack's great. I wish that they sold the soundtrack separate almost. I don't know if I can actually extract it from the game files, but this is actually pretty decent music. Especially for a shooter. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words because I'm trying to concentrate on what's going on. It's got a nice rock groove, and I hope beyond all hope that I don't trigger some sort of copyright thing by leaving the music on. I have a tendency not to turn the music off in my games, which is a bad habit. But I figure, hey, since they actually sent this to me to review, I should have no problem. Let's hope. Let's hope. Yeah, as I said, highly recommend this game. Well, if you're into this sort of game, I should qualify, because I know, you know, it's not a role-playing game. A lot of the people on my channel only come for the role-playing games, which is, well, why I made the channel. I mean, I can't really argue with that, but it's easier for me to do a quick review, on an action game like this than it is for a role-playing game. Or else you would see a lot more random role-playing games aside from the Indie Game Friday bunch. And, well, as an example, I just finished recording for the first Indie Game Friday in my February Dungeon Month series, and it took me like an hour to get enough footage to really cover the game like it should. And then I have to consider, you know, did I get everything? Was it worth it compared to a lot of other role-playing games? Just because role-playing games tend to be slower, and the tutorial itself took me like almost 20 minutes to read through. Whereas this one, you know, it just throws you in the action and you're there. It doesn't really give you a whole hell of a lot to go on, but at the same time, it doesn't take a long time to learn either. And then you see me really suck here. But yeah, this has been Zamarian. I'm going to leave it here with this amount of footage. As always, I will put the link in the description below. And thank you once again for giving me a review copy. And these guys actually give me a lot of review copies. I have not covered nearly as many as they've given me, just because I don't have time or interest in a lot of them. And as you can tell from some of the ones I've posted, not all of them are great. Black Shell Media has picked up a lot of games lately, and some of them are really nice like this, and then some of them are just terrible. But they do have a higher hit-to-miss ratio than most people, or at least than most people that I've actually taken a look at. That is, of course, oh, crap, did I just blow myself up? No, I got plenty of... Oh, now I'm about to blow myself up. Let's get a new heavy fighter real quick. Let me concentrate on getting this kind of cross between Mothra and Zamora. Or, oh shit, I can't even remember the name of it. The Space Dragon one. You know what I'm talking about, Godzilla fans. The name escapes me right now. I should have gotten a weapon upgrade, right? I grab a weapon upgrade right before my ship is about to die. Yeah. I think my ship straight up died there. So you can actually lose your ship. And the faster you go through those ships, the faster you go through the money. Like you'll see, I've used about half the money I started with up here. So yeah, that's something to consider as you play it. Anyway, as I tried to do earlier, I'm going to leave it here. This has been the RPG Crawler with another Indie Quick. If you like what you've seen, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, mostly role-playing games. Until next time, take care and goodbye.